Hi everyone, welcome to Byte and Beyond with Uday. In last video, we have covered point 1 and 2. In this video, we are going to cover point 3 and 4, which are Cascade Remove and Orphan Removal True. As a bonus, we are also going to cover why we are using at the rate JSON ignore annotation inside the ID card entity. So we will understand these three topics with a simple example and we will do the hands-on so you get the better idea what is the exact use of this cascade remove, orphan removal true and at the JSON ignore annotation. So let's begin. Now what about cascade remove? So remove meaning cascade remove meaning when I remove the employee, please remove the ID card as well. So that is the meaning of cascade remove. So that's what it says. When cascade type.remove is active on included, it is included via. So when cascade type.remove is active, deleting an employee also delete its linked ID card, right? Meaning when I delete this Harry employee, it deletes the its ID card detail as well. But we should have the cascade remove annotation over here. So let's do one thing. We already have a delete API for the employee. So let's try to use that. So let me try to use this employee ID 4 for the Harry, and Harry has the ID card as well. So let's see and uh, let's observe what happens. Okay. Uh, it says it is deleted, and if I say get, the employee is gone. Now let me check inside database. Okay, let me close this first. Close other tabs. Okay, I have employee. I have ID card. Yeah, looks like it has deleted both without remove. I think it happens because of this orphan removal. Okay, so let me remove this as well, and let's uh, let's reiterate through this example once again. Okay, I will explain you about orphan removal as well, so don't worry about it. Okay, so again, let me store the Harry Potter. Okay, now again we will have the two employees. Okay, Harry Potter. Now if you see the if you check inside the database, you can see now we have ID card details and we have two employees. One ID card, two employees because we don't have any ID card for Emma. We have ID card details for the Harry only. So let me try to delete Harry and its ID is 5. Now let's see what happens. See, we are getting 500 internal server error. Persistent instance reference and unsaved transient instance. Okay, it is giving a similar exception. Okay, so what exactly it is trying to do when we uh, trying to delete employee, the ID card is not getting deleted and we are getting this exception. I mean, basically the system is trying to delete ID card as well, but we are not using the what I can say, we are not using the cascade type remove over here. So that is why the system throws the exception. So when we try to delete employee, it try to delete the ID card as well. But unfortunately, we don't have remove cascade type remove field over here. So that is why it throws an exception. So let me do one thing. Let me um, declare a field over here. Huh, just a moment. Um, Let me declare only two fields instead of um, instead of having all. Let's declare two. Okay, cascade type persist. What I can do, I think I can define this curly braces. Yeah, it works. Let me define the remove as well. Okay, this looks perfect to me. Let me restart. And in the meantime, let's see the database. See, our ID card is still there. Our employee is still there. Okay. Now let me delete this employee. Now it will succeed. And if I try to get, I will get only one employee, which is Emma. And it will be removed from the database as well. Harry is gone and Harry's ID card is also gone. See, there is no Harry's ID card. So that is why we require the, cascade type remove. And one more thing, I think without cascade type remove, this Emma will, I think Emma should delete completely fine because it does not contain the ID card details. So the system will never going to remove the ID card, and system is not going to try to remove the ID card, and we won't face this the exception which we were facing for the Harry. So let's simulate that as well. So let me delete the employee too, and you can see we don't have the cascade type remove and field over here. Okay. So what was the ID for the Emma? It was 2. So let me declare over here 2. See, we were able to successfully delete the Emma. See, it is gone and it is removed from the database as well. But let me save this. Save will work because we have the persist. We have the persist field over here. Cascade persist is there. But when I try to delete this Harry, okay, I will get the exception because the system tries to delete employee and ID card both at the same time. Because when system tries to delete employee, it tries to delete ID card as well. And we do not have mentioned the cascade type remove over here. That is why we will get the exception. So let's see what is the employee ID. It is 6. So let me pass the 6 and it is going to fail. See, it is failed. And you can see we are getting the similar error. And if I use the get, I will still see the Harry. And same for the database. I should be able to see in the DB as well. You can see ID card will also be available. You can see ID card is there. And if I just say cascade type remove, it will it will delete the both the entities. Okay, perfect. It is application restarted. Let me try to delete employee. Success. If I try to get all employees, you can see no employees available and ID card as well. We don't have any ID card nor any employees. Okay, you can see all empty. So I have explained the remove as well. Okay. Now what about orphan removal? So orphan removal is pretty simple. So if I say or if I declare employee set ID card is equal to null, the the old ID card becomes an orphan and is deleted automatically. Meaning, when I set employee dot set ID card is equal to null, the ID card will be removed automatically. Orphan meaning orphan meaning an entity who does not have any parent. So over here, employee is a parent of ID card, right? And when I say employee dot set ID card is equal to null, meaning now ID card does not have any parent, so it become orphan. And once it is orphan, I have declared this orphan removal true. So system will remove it. So that is why we have that. That is why we have implemented that new endpoint. Let me show you that endpoint so you can recall once again. You can see this is the endpoint which we have exposed to remove the ID card, right? So let me do one thing. We don't have what I can say. Uh, we don't have orphan removal field declare over here. So let's keep it as it is. And you can see I have prepared one small method. What exactly it does? This is inside, if you notice, this is inside the employee entity. And the method name is remove ID card. And it says ID card is equal to null. That is it. I mean, for if you have orphan removal, you need only this orphan removal. You just need to set the ID card as null. Now ID card won't have any parent, so the JPA will automatically delete the ID card. So that is it. So if we go to the controller, you can see it calls the service, and over here we are just checking employee is available or not. If it is available, then we find that employee, and then we simply call this. If the employee is present, then we simply call remove ID card method, which is this one. And over here, this is one liner. Okay, this dot ID card is equal to null. So this is basically another way to remove the child entity. So in our case, ID card is a child entity. So this is the another way to remove child entity. So that's what I am demonstrating over here. So do one thing. Let's do one thing. First of all, let's simulate this problem without having the orphan removal true field over here. So let me restart once, and let me check how many employees do we have. Do we have any existing employees? No. So let me create one. Okay. So if I say get, you can see we have Harry and its ID card. We can verify the same in the database as well. Okay. We have employee Harry and its ID card details. Okay. Now let me try to delete its Harry's ID card. I don't want to delete Harry. I just want to delete the ID card. That's it. So let me pass the employee ID over here, 7, and let's see what happens. You can see we have got success, but let's verify with the get API first. You can see we are still getting the ID card details. It is not deleted. You can see, even though I hit the same API second time, it is the ID card detail still with the Harry employee. We can verify the same inside the DB as well. So if I refresh, you can see it is still there. It is still there. So there is nothing wrong with our logic. The only thing missing is the orphan removal true field. Okay. So when I say orphan removal, by default it is false. So you don't need to explicitly say false. By default it is false. So if you want to keep this field for your convenient, you can have it. And if you want to remove the child card, I mean child entity basically, then you can simply say employee dot remove ID card, and inside that method you can simply set ID card as null. That is it. That's all you need to do. So that's what we are doing inside this service layer, right? So if I reiterate through the flow, so this is our endpoint. It go to the service. Over here we are checking employee exist or not. If it is exist, then we remove the ID card. And this is the simple method. I'm just setting as null. I haven't changed anything. The only change which I have made is this orphan removal is equal to true. That's it. Now let me restart my application and let's see what happens. Okay, it's restarted and okay. Let me let me get try to get employees, existing employee. We have Harry. Okay. Now let me delete the ID card. It says success. Now let me try to fetch. Okay, we still have the ID card. I know why. Okay, I know the reason why. Okay, so let me explain what exactly happens over here. So yeah, I know what exactly what went wrong over here. You can see the ID card detail is still there. There is nothing wrong with our logic, but with such scenario, we need to maintain the transactions. Okay, so for that, we need to use at the rate transactional annotation at our service layer. So if we do not maintain the transaction, so this particular operation basically performs outside the transaction. So that is why, I mean, this particular remove ID card operation removes, performs the outside the transaction. So that is why it is not getting removed. So don't worry about this at the rate transactional annotation. Our next video will cover this, what exactly at the rate transactional meaning is, why we need to use this. So in the upcoming videos, I will cover this as well. But yes, whenever you need to make sure whenever you are performing DB operation, we must we must need to use this at the rate transactional annotation. You can set this at the class level as well as at the method level. I will definitely going to cover this topic in a separate video. So yeah, we have made only two changes. We need to run this operation with the inside the transaction. Okay, so that is why I have added this at the rate transactional annotation. And the other another change is we have just declared orphan removal as true. So let me restart application once again. Perfect. Now, before I delete anything, let me get. I will see both, and you can see the same inside the DB as well. Okay, we have ID card and we have employee as well. Now if I try to delete this Harry, I mean, if I try to delete its ID card, it will get removed. Now that we can verify with the before we do that, let's see the SQL statement. You can see this is the delete statement for the ID card, meaning it is gone. And let me hit the get API. You can see now Harry does not have any ID card. We can verify the same inside the DB as well. So this is employee, it is there, but if we see ID card is gone, right? So that is the use of that is the use of having orphan removal. This is the another way to remove the child entity. We have a cascade type remove as well, but this is the another way as well, orphan removal true, much simpler way. Okay, you just need to set the what I can say set the ID card as null. That is it, and you need to make sure that you are running this operation inside the transaction. So that is why we require this at the rate transactional annotation. Now only one topic remain, which is if you remember initially we have declared this at the rate JSON ignore annotation. So let me explain why I am declaring. So as I explained earlier, there is inside the ID card we have employee, okay, and inside the employee we have ID card. You can see this is ID card. So when the JSON prepares, so when the JSON prepares, so what happens basically? This employee points to ID card. Now inside the ID card, it points to employee. Now again inside the employee, it points to ID card. So there will be huge nested JSON, and it will be infinite. So to ignore such scenario or to ignore such event, I am using this at the rate JSON ignore. Meaning I am saying that do not include this employee data inside your response or inside your when you get serialized. So let me remove this and show it to you what happens exactly if we remove this. Let me restart my application. It is up and running. Perfect. Now let me try to save. Okay, it is complaining about the email. No worries. Let me use John. Okay, John. Then say Joy, and then say again John. The email is for the John. The employee ID is let's say 10, employee 10, and let me clear this console. Okay, perfect. Now let me try to store this. It gets stored. That is fine. Okay. But when I try to get this, okay, you will see the problem. You can see huge nested. You can see this is the infinite looping. You can see. Um, let me get the specific employee. Let's say 8. Okay. The employee ID is 8. I mean the new employee which we have just created. Okay. You can see now chain John. This is the John. Okay, and if you see, as I mentioned, this is employee entity. Inside employee entity, we have ID card. Now again, inside the ID card, we have employee. Now again, inside the employee, I have ID card. And this chain goes on. See, now if you see, your response is pretty huge. So we don't need this. We don't need this. What I am saying over here, I am saying ID card. To hey ID card, please do not include this employee details. So by doing that, I am breaking the chain. So what I am doing over here, I am mentioning the employee over here and then ID card. And inside the ID card, I am saying ignore employee. So over here, I am breaking the chain. If I do not use, then again employee, then ID card, then again employee, then again ID card. This chain goes on. So that is why I need to use this @JSON ignore, because I am not using any DTO over here. For the simplicity, I am directly using the ID card entity. Okay, we can definitely use DTO, but my main objective was to let's focus on the topic which we want to understand. Okay, so that is the only purpose of having @JSON ignore, to break the infinite loop. So if I restart, we don't see this chain. Let me hit the send. See, chain broke. So inside the ID card, it is ignoring the employee. So that's how we are breaking the chain. That is it for this video. I hope you have learned a lot of topics today, specifically this set ID card, persist, remove, and orphan removal. If you find this video useful, then please like, share, subscribe, comment. See you in the next video. Bye.